We good? All right. So first of all, this is first base, okay? We're going to talk about the leads of every base. They're going to be slightly different. Okay, so we're on first base. You got to walk, you got hit by pitch, you got a base knock, drop third strike, whatever. You got down on first, great job. Okay, now your job is not to be a hitter anymore. You are now a base runner. Okay, it does not matter about how you got down here. Okay, what you need to do is switch your mind to becoming a base runner. Okay, every little thing that you do to get yourself closer to second is getting yourself closer to scoring a run. Okay, so when do we take our primary lead? First of all, who can tell me? Logan. Okay, good. So the pitcher has the ball. Okay, when the pitcher is onto the mound and touches the rubber, and that's when we take our primary lead. Okay, excellent answer. Okay, this is what our primary lead will look like. We're watching the pitcher. Okay, I take my first step with my left foot. I pivot across. I take 2 shuffles, and I'm right-handed. This is my primary lead. Okay, so a primary lead will be slightly different for everyone. All I need to know is that if the pitcher puts his best move on me, I can take 1 step and dive and be back to the base. Okay? So, quickly again. Our first step is with our left foot. We pivot, 1, 2, and I'm into an athletic position. Okay, any questions so far? Okay, I'm going to make one more point. And this will happen, I guarantee it. If we take 1 step off the base, our eyes can be nowhere but on the pitcher. Okay? Someone will do this at some point. Worrying about their feet. Okay? Or how far they're getting from the base. They'll be doing this. Okay, am I far enough off? Maybe I need to take a little bit more. It doesn't matter. Okay? If you are off this base, your eyes are firmly fixed on the pitcher. Okay? So, we're going to start getting comfortable with our primary leads. Okay? You need to be able to come off far enough that you know you can get back to the base with a step and a dive. Okay? That's your primary lead. Okay? The second part, we're out there. Okay, I'm going to move this a little bit this way. Yes.
1 point. The exact speed that Coach Dan is doing it, that's how fast you should go. All right, a lot of guys want to get really anxious and they start going like that. Exactly how slow he was going, that's how you should do it. All right, you have plenty of time. If you time it to when he steps on the rubber, engages the rubber, do 1 step at a time, just like Dan did it. Dan, can you show him 1 at a time? It doesn't need to be in a rush. I step on the rubber, and you're just walking 1 step at a time. Both feet should never be moving at the same time. Okay? So exactly that pace right there, that's where you need to be.
Okay, now, we've taken our primary lead. Okay, as the pitcher makes his pitch, okay, we need to start making a motion towards second base. This is called the secondary lead. Okay, our secondary leads on this team will be aggressive. Okay, we want to take every little bit we can to give ourselves a chance to get to the next base. Okay, someone puts the ball on the ground, we've taken a good primary lead, we go hard, we slide in, we might be able to beat it out. Okay, if nothing else, we put the pressure on the defense. We try and break up the double play. Okay, if the guy gets a base knock, we're thinking about getting around to 3. Okay, so a secondary lead happens to time it. You want to get there as the ball, you want to finish your secondary lead as the ball crosses through the hitting zone. Okay? We'll be able to see this a little bit more when we get out on the field. Okay, but the timing is you want to take your shuffle to end when the ball is going through the hitting zone. Okay, this is what a secondary lead will look like. Okay, I'm going to move this way because it's going to be aggressive. Okay, the pitcher is making his motion. I'm here in an athletic position. 1, 2. And I'm ready to react. Okay, everyone saw it? 2 shuffles, and we end as the pitch goes through the hitting zone. Okay, any questions on secondary lead? Okay? That's our primary and secondary. Perfect.
How long do we stay out here after you take your secondary?
Okay, after you take your secondary, there's two things that can happen. Okay, you're either going hard that way towards second, or you're going hard that way towards first. Okay, if the ball is in the catcher's mitt, okay, there is no chance of us going that way. Okay, so we have to go hard back to first. Okay, we never hang out in no man's land. Okay, if the ball is put in play, if the catcher has to go down to block it, if it goes to the back screen, okay, we want to think about getting to 2, maybe even 3. Okay, if the catcher has the ball in his glove, get back to first hard. Okay, some of these guys will have good arms. Okay, some of them will try and backpick you. Okay, so we're not going to be stuck in no man's way. Anything else?
Every time you go to the secondary league, you're told to go.
Yep. Okay. So we'll talk about straight steals soon, and that will be the only time we don't take a secondary lead. Okay. If we're stealing. Okay. Thanks, Mandy. So what